Good evening, 8:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. This is the ISO headquarters presented by ISO20022. I want to get into this. I won't make this very long, but I wanted to show you guys some of the players, the NTH exception, Swift, GPI, Ripple, XRP, and IBM Stellar. So IBM Stellar, ISO20022. This, I don't even know how to say that. Payment messages, payments, research, Ripple, Stellar, Swift, GPI. And I want to read this to you. It's very important. I want to give you a little bit of information every single day. And then we can touch base on the market real quick at the end. So the Telegraph was not a competitor to the telephone. Similarity, Swift isn't a competitor to IBM Blockchain, WorldWire, and Ripple. These are fundamentally different services built on different technologies. Created in 1974, Swift is the world's traditional international transaction system, but at the heart, it is just a messaging platform that banks use to send money. As payments get bounced between banks along the Swift network, each take a cut of the money as a part of its fee. But the half-a-century-old international payment network that was once revolutionary has now become more synonymous with high fees, opacity, and unnecessary inefficiencies. Clearly, Swift is trying to eliminate inborn problems by forcibly deploying Swift GPI. GPI is basically a set of rules set to ensure banks behave more reasonably on cross-border payments, supported by payment tracking to entertain the payment originators, which banks white label for their clients, and data to monitor adherence to these new rules, which are encapsulated in the SLA. To support this SLA, they have built Observer. So basically, Swift's answer is GPI. Ripple is a service provider, and XRP is the technology, just like IBM is the service provider, and Stellar is the technology. Both have fine points in their favor. The most notable is the scope of IBM, as it supplies hardware and software to several financial institutions, thus making it plug and play by nature. However, Ripple confirms that this process takes no more than a few seconds, in which rich information exchange will increase payment certainty and reduce reconciliation issues. There are 4 key stages to look at from a treasury perspective. Excuse me. Get quote. The originating bank sends out a request for quotation across the Ripple network for the payment in question. Quotes received in reply include FX rates and fees, as well as compliance requirements. B. Accept quote. The originating bank accepts the best quote for which they can meet the compliance requirements. The beneficiary bank can then lock the quote. At this point, Ripple blocks funds in the 2 banks' ledgers without transfer of title at this point. C. Submit sending payment. The originating bank transfers the funds out of the payer's account and through interledger protocol ILP to the beneficiary bank. D. Submit receiving payments. The beneficiary bank confirms that funds have been credited to the beneficiary's account. The submit receiving payment signifies that funds have been credited to the beneficiary's account. IBM Blockchain, WorldWire, BWW. On the other hand, it's pretty straightforward on the front end regarding this. Financial institutions connect their existing payment system to BWW's API. The sender sets up the remitting and beneficiary currency, then chooses the digital asset likely to be used as an intermediary. An initiation system will convert remitting currency into the chosen digital asset and then into Bain currency, all done in seconds and recorded on blockchain. The main benefit for IBM will be the Stellar DEX, decentralized exchange, an automated matching system which can be used to build an efficient pathway for a payment. While using XRP for fiat transfers, there needs to be cryptocurrency exchanges on both ends to convert the XRP to and from fiat. Interesting what the Stellar DEX does. This can become a headache and limit the scope of Ripple. I didn't say that. IBM Stellar have just joined the battle of global payments, and they definitely are a powerful challenger to both Swift and Ripple. Of course, Swift still holds the advantage of being the largest network with 11,000 banks, and Ripple has a wide range of partnerships. It's soon to say one will be more successful. One is more successful than others. So then you have service status, validity period, date, time issued, permission, signature received, ISO, migration, and the evolution of RMA, unstructured data, structured data. Then you've got ordering, GPI 1, ordering GPI institution, GPI 2, intermediary GPI agent account with institution NGA, beneficiary customer. Please confirm your actions with GPI. So that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So that's basically the Swift, GPI, Ripple, XRP, and IBM Stellar. So I think that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So now just looking at our overall ISO coins. I'm not going to really do any technical analysis. I just wanted to put that information out. But right now we're just watching. I have some technical analysis that was out on Algo where we thought it was going to pop up. We talked about this yesterday, and it popped up exactly where we thought. We'll see if it breaks back down or it can continue up a little bit. But, you know, it looks like it's running out of steam. So, and then IOTA had a little bit of a run up, but it too is getting pulled down somewhat. So we have to see if volume's going to keep coming in or if this was just like a quick flash. Right now I would just sit pat if you're in a position. I wouldn't do anything yet. I would look, see if it pans out. So that's basically what we're looking at, guys. I mean, I can't update you right now because I want you guys to sink in the information we had before, but Quant is still riding in that right shoulder like we think it's in, so we got to let it play through. And then Algo, you know, we already talked about. ADA, we've talked about. We were talking about could it get back into that channel. It still hasn't got back into there, but it did make a little bit of a move. But it looks like it's getting rejected by all these old support, new resistance lines. So I'm going to do a real technical update on here later, but I want you guys to take in the scope of what I just updated you on.